Virgo, I just want to let you know before we even get into this reading, there's going to be a lot for you to deal with during this Mercury retrograde, and it is far from over. We have until the 15th of April before Mercury finally goes direct. And with that being said, there's going to be a lot for you to have to revisit for the most part. I feel like the things that you were unable to fix or salvage will weigh heavily on your mind, especially this month. There may be some painful conversations that will be taking place for you that may end in completion, or it may end with a sense of healing and understanding amongst you. But sometimes when it comes down to wanting to fix a problem, the problem itself needs just as much focus as the solution to that problem. And what I mean by that is the best way that anyone of any sign can learn from their mistakes, learn from the past, is by facing what problems you've dealt with and why you've dealt with those problems, where those problems stem from, whether it's you or the people you choose to remain in relationships with. And for the most part, I feel as though since Virgos are the ones that like to be very detail-oriented, you guys are very analytical, you guys like to see the facts, you guys like to, focus more so on the details in the bigger picture, which can put you in a position to where you're too close to a situation to be able to fix it. And what I get from that is whatever you've been dealing with, I get the sense as I'm shuffling that you may be dealing with butting heads. Whatever you may be dealing with that seems to either hinder you or bring about a lot more harm than good will be the biggest focus for you this month. This will be all about finding that needle in the haystack, which is going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and some introspection. Because that needle is within your inner haystack. Okay? And I know that sounds funny, but it's the truth. That needle, what lies within that needle is the solution. But it's going to take a lot of digging through all of these bales of hay in order for you to get to that saving grace. And from what I can tell, Virgo, there seems to be a lot of issues regarding the past. Okay, Mercury retrograde is always about revisiting things, having to readdress some things, even regression a little bit. Falling back into old mindsets, old beliefs, old patterns even. And not just with you, Virgo. There are other people around you that are falling victim to the very same energies, having to regress a bit to be able to progress. Okay? With that being said, I feel like these are ready, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. Okay. All right, so what we have here is the King of Pentacles reversed, challenging the Nine of Pentacles in your heart of the matter. We're going to go ahead and lay everything out so we can dive right into the reading. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It seems as though you guys are going through a reunion currently. For sure. Interesting. Okay. Virgo. These are some wild energies. With this at the bottom of the deck alone, okay? the Star in reverse. This is the card for Aquarius, okay? There is a lack of healing within a situation here. Someone is lacking faith in this. There's a lack of optimism. There's a lack of healing. It also seems as though there's a lack of peace with this here. I feel as though someone is changing their mind in reference to a reunion, because in the recent past I see the Two of Chalices, which is all about balance, all about union of two souls, two hearts. I definitely feel as though this reunion started off in a balanced state. Everything was harmonious. Some of you guys may have even been offered a contract within a workplace here. Good energies to start off with. Towards the beginning of the month, things will be looking good. Leading into this Nine of Pentacles energy at the heart of the matter, which is towards the center of this month. Nine of Pentacles here is all about abundance and self-sufficiency. So it's a little bit contradictory when we have this reunion where we have two people here who are balanced. They're in harmony with each other. But then there's another person here who would rather be on their own and get their own sense of stability. They don't really need the whole relationship thing. There could be someone that you're dealing with, Virgo, that wants a relationship from you, or you know, and you want to be on your own, or this could be you wanting a relationship with someone else, and this other person just wants to be on their own. But I do see money coming in for you. But then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse challenging it, which is all about two-faced energy, someone who double deals, someone who is unstable in all realms, financially, within their home. There's a lot of instability emotionally. They're very deceptive. They're controlling. Some of you guys are dealing with workplace issues where there's a lot of pessimism surrounding you, and it seems as though there's a lot of two-faced people that you're dealing with. It can also be that as well. But very controlling and over-authoritative energies, whether it's regarding your relationships, your family, the workplace. In the near future, or towards the end of April, I see the Hangman reversed. All about delays due to indecision. You're not sure if you should stay involved in this or to be single. This is your crossroad here, Virgo. And I definitely feel as though there's a level of restlessness within you. Someone has sacrificed themselves many times before for this situation. And for you, Virgo, I feel as though you are mentally restless with this Four of Swords reversed. You're unable to relax and to ease your mind. A lot of restlessness here. It could be about workplace issues for some of you. But you're definitely at a crossroad towards the end of the month. And you're going to have to pick the path least traveled. I feel as though the restlessness is coming from a source of indecision. Delays within your progress, wanting to make something come to fruition. I get the feeling that someone wants a relationship and the other person doesn't, and I feel as though someone is holding out for that. The Devil reverse. So here's the card for Capricorn. So far I see some earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Aquarius. And now we have Capricorn. This is all about reclaiming one's power. releasing themselves from a karmic situation. So you have released yourself from a relationship with this person, or they have released themselves from you. Some of you are dealing with someone who is recovering from addiction. Maybe you guys are more focused on your money. And some of you have reunited with someone, but then you changed your focus to go back towards the money, your home, because you're starting to see the same patterns, the same tendencies. I even see in the advice position with the Nine of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety here. So if you're dealing with a workplace situation where it's causing a lot of anxiety, you're very suspicious of the people around you, doubtful, fearful, that could also be leading you to wanting to release yourself from this. And I get the feeling that it's more so something karmic, but for some of you, it could be something karmic, like a karmic relationship and a workplace situation. But look at this. All of this pain and anguish being brought on by the people around you. Just a lot of anxiety here. I definitely see the need to clear your mind. Four of Chalices, the external factors. So I definitely feel as though there's someone making an offer that you're not quite pleased with. There's a level of apathy here. Or you could be dealing with someone who is apathetic to you. And I feel as though you guys are picking up on that. Hopes and fears, I see the Six of Swords reversed, which talks about emotional and mental baggage. There's a lot going on here. Your fears are piercing these holes in your boat here. Your emotional boat. And it's all these things from the past that you haven't been able to get over here. Some of you guys may indeed be dealing with someone who has changed their attitude towards you due to past issues. Some of you guys may be hoping to travel somewhere, fearing it won't happen. Some of you guys are hoping to revisit a situation here where you can let bygones be bygones. You discuss whatever the issue is and hopefully solve it and resolve it once and for all. But there's someone coming from a place of ego here, and I definitely feel as though that's what's bringing about a lot of anxiety for you. Outcome, the Five of Swords. So this is all about one-upsmanship and communication, always having to have the best story to sound better than the other person, always having to, you know, bring the topic or the focus back to themselves. This is all about petty squabbles, petty arguments, and it results in a loss, a separation for sure. Someone is left feeling defeated here. Let's go ahead and clarify these. Someone's pessimism is getting in the way of progress. And that's a big issue here. Two of Chalices. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. So here we have someone that is very confident, someone who is very friendly. I see some fiery energy here as well with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is definitely a friendly, warm, loving energy. And I definitely feel as though you guys have reunited with this person here. Bottom of the deck, I see the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with third-party situations here. And I think towards the end of the month, that's when you guys finally decide, oh, no, not this again. We're done, you know. This is it. I even see the Three of Chalices in reverse underneath that. Definite third-party situations. People are not working together. It results in a lost friendship. Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords reversed. This ending that's coming up towards the middle of the month, Virgo, is inevitable. There's been a lot of betrayal involved with this once before. And towards the center of the month, I feel as though you guys will be releasing the swords from your back, or someone that you're involved with will be releasing the swords from their backs and letting this complete for good, focusing on themselves, their finances, and their home. Eight of Swords in reverse. Definite releasing of themselves. Releasing themselves from their mental prison. Releasing themselves from all of this that's going on here. King of Pentacles reversed. Six of Chalices. So I definitely feel as though there was a reunion that took place. Someone stuck in the past. Someone wants things to go back to the way that they were, but it's just not going to happen. There seems to be a lot going on here. Eight of Swords in reverse back at the bottom of the deck here. Someone's going to end up releasing themselves from a past situation or a past relationship. You may have reunited for a short time, and then you start to see the patterns, resurfacing, and then it results in a completion. Hangman in reverse. Interesting. So 2 cards. So we have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords in reverse again. Yeah, someone's definitely releasing themselves. Someone's definitely releasing themselves. And I feel as though someone has made that decision to focus on making monetary gains, making progress in their life. They're not wanting to deal with this anymore. This is over. Someone has changed their mind. They may have reunited for a short time and then ended up changing their mind. Queen of Chalices reversed. Someone's love has definitely now turned to anger. It results in a turned down offer here. It seems as though there's somebody that is blocking off themselves emotionally. Someone's out of touch with their intuition here. I definitely get the sense that someone is no longer blinded to the truth of a situation here. I also see the World in reverse at the bottom. There's a lack of success with this reunion. They see the truth to that. Now they're angry about it. There's a lot on their mind. Somebody is codependent here. And they see the truth to that. And now it results in having to make a decision. Four of Swords reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. Someone's going to end up putting the wands down, and I think that it's going to be you, Virgo. It's become way too much. And it results in a completion here. Nine of Wands in reverse. Someone doesn't want to put any more time into this. They put a lot of time into it already. They're seeing patterns resurface, and now they're like, okay, well, I would be a fool to continue to put more time and effort and energy into this. This is too much. Can't do it. You know? This is too much. Somebody is defensive. Somebody is paranoid. A lot of hesitance. Someone is focused more on their goals. They don't want to do this anymore. Judgment at the bottom of the deck here. Someone's going to have to make a judgment call, and they're going to focus more so on not putting any more time into this and focusing on their goals, and that's it. The Devil in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse. This has been a constant in the majority of my readings. Definite narcissistic energy. Someone is all about sex. Someone is all about themselves and their bottom line and nothing else. Nothing and no one else matters to them. And that's why it's gotten to the point to where things have now come to a complete close. I mean, Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys may be dealing with unstable home situations, breakups, broken marriages due to third-party situations, someone who can't keep it in their pants, somebody who can't tell the truth to save their life. King of Chalices reversed. So we have some watery energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, somebody who is emotionally manipulative. They don't have a home. They don't have anything to offer. They'll take advantage of you at the first chance that they get. Not good energy to have. And somebody is definitely aware of this energy. So whether it's you or the people you're dealing with, Virgo, just apply it to your situation. But there's definitely somebody in the mix that is deceptive and emotionally manipulative. Someone's going to have an emotional outburst. Nine of Swords. The Star in reverse again. A lack of healing, a lack of faith, a lack of optimism. Trying to get it to focus, you guys. I'm having a hard time working with this new camera, but bear with me. This is all about a lack of healing, pessimism. And that's where all the anxiety is coming from. That's where all the doubts are coming from. But it could also be coming from the fact that whoever it is that's being deceptive, it's their guilt, their conscience kept catching up to them. Something's going on. Four of Chalices. Okay, so that's interesting how that came out. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Chalices in reverse again. Somebody's going to have an emotional outburst here. They're very imbalanced. They don't have a job. They don't have a home. They don't have a pot to piss in. They have nothing. They're not coming from a place of love. This is not good. It could be someone in the workplace that has an emotional outburst. But there's a lot of imbalance, and there needs to be a decision that's made to turn this down, period. Eight of Pentacles. Feel as though somebody is focusing on honing their skills, improving their craft. Seven of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So while someone else is making the effort to put the work into the situation, some sneakiness, some deception gets found out. Six of Swords reversed. The Seven of Chalices in reverse. There's a lot of people around you that are being deceptive. All about hopes and fears getting in the way of creating something meaningful and allowing deception and ego to take over. Someone is hoping to turn down all of their options here. Because although you may have tried to revisit this situation, Virgo, something's going to come back out towards the center of the month, going towards the end of the month, that will make it abundantly clear that things have not changed for the better. Ace of Chalices reversed. Someone is still having a hard time getting over their past relationship, and that could also be why there's so many issues here. They're blocked off emotionally. Their heart, solar, and sacral chakras are completely blocked. And it results in having to turn this down completely. Someone's standing their ground about this here. Five of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. So I definitely feel as though there's going to be a loss here. It could have something to do with the workplace, having to leave behind a workplace situation, or resulting in a loss of a relationship that, you know, you've made effort in. There's definitely betrayal in these realms, whether it's your relationship, whether it's workplace, family, and so on. The moon. Deception all around you, and I feel like it has a lot to do with workplace issues. People in the workplace are deceptive. They may smile in your face and you know, plot against you when you're not looking. This results in broken commitments, broken marriages, broken homes due to deception, financial drains, huge losses here, you guys. But I do see this Justice card is underneath both of these here. So far we have Pisces and Libra with the moon and the Justice. Deception will definitely come out and justice will be served, period. In whatever realm this applies to, Virgo, whatever deception has been lingering about, it will definitely come to light. Let's go ahead and get you some oracle messages to see your advice. Kind of pause there. Okay. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of April. Please give me advice for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of April. Okay, so we have one here. All right, so we have a lot going on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the one that's uncovered, which is the solar eclipse threshold. It's sideways, and we're going to go ahead and cut the deck here. There we go. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Aquarius, which is interesting because that was also at the bottom of the deck before with the star. Then we have the waning crescent, B, which is also sideways. So whenever they're sideways, guys, I'm just going to read the upright and the reverse meanings for them. And the next one we have is Scorpio, and it's also sideways. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. If you drew this card, your mind is expanding and new possibilities are surfacing. Use your third eye to envision this new frontier. Your goals and purposes will be impactful to more than just you, so do not be afraid to dream big. Imagine what you can do for your community. Remain true to yourself and your dreams, and your path will become clearer than ever. Shadow side. Do not let your inner critic get the best of you when you are so close manifesting your new reality. Tunnel vision may be holding you back, so think outside the box. And you know what? I just realized I wasn't supposed to read the reverse, but that's okay. I guess that was meant to come through for you guys. The next one we have is the waning crescent, just B. Okay. The dark moon consumes all that I see. In this time of transition, I allow myself to be. The moon is in her final descent to darkness. This is also the time of the dark moon, the lowest energy point in the lunar cycle before the rebirth of the new moon. It is a moonless sky, but not in the way the new moon is. Thanatos energy is present, or death energy. The crone, the wise woman, facilitates this phase. Death is another transition and transformer of energy. Death brings in new life, so the cycle can begin again. This is a time for you to just be. Brew in it. You are in the crone's realm, brewing in her cauldron. Do not make any big decisions right now, but remain still and simply observe. A cycle in your life is ending. Remember to give thanks. The dark moon is also the door to the subconscious, so do not be surprised if things resurface for you that have been deeply buried. They resurface so you can acknowledge them, forgive them, thank them, love them, and then release them. The baggage can drop, and you are left raw and vulnerable. Just be in this moment and allow the dark moon and crone to guide you into the roots of yourself where new seeds can be planted. The hustle and bustle of life right now is taking priority. Your ego is afraid to look deeper and wants you to stay safe in the familiar settings it can control. Dim the lights, hit the off switch, and literally step into the darkness despite your fear and ego. Look into the moonless sky and see what awaits you in the dark. Okay, the next one we have is the solar eclipse, the threshold card. There we go. Perfect. You are in the exact place you need to be right now. There is a new opportunity and a threshold for you to cross. If you cross this threshold, your life as you know it will be over. A new path will begin. You know this deep in the ancient wisdom of you. The divine cosmos, your spirit guides, and the sun and moon support this new vision. Your intentions are magnified during this supercharged new moon. Dive in. Shadow side. You are allowing the fear of the unknown constrain and bind your spirit. You are choosing to see only the darkness in the situation and cannot notice the light shining through. On the other hand, nothing is aligning the way you want it to. Be open and allow your perception to shift. When you shift, the universe will shift with you. Okay? And the final card that we have is the card for Scorpio. Okay, there we go. If you drew this card, this is an intense and emotional time for you. The veil has been lifted and you are closer to the shadow side. You may be receiving messages and answers from your ancestors or guides. Take time to listen and indulge in the unknown. Find a healthy outlet to express your emotions if they are too intense to ride. Shadow side. Do not linger on bitterness or you could easily become the victim. Your shadow is here to teach you the lessons you are meant to overcome in this lifetime. What would it mean to love your shadow? Okay, so there you go, you guys. Let me know how this reading was for you in the comments, and if this reading helped you in any way, be sure to mash that sub button as well as that notification bell. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.